fuck you think you can be done with me, nigga, I'm done with you. You over here being disrespectful as fuck, kissing fucking trailer park trash all in the lips, taking it, eating, sucking crab legs together. I'm too old. You're a convicted felon. Let's start there. I went below to fuck with you. We can put out the receipts. You've bought me flights before. You've given me money before. You just sent me 5 bands the other day telling me to stay down so I can put up with your fuck shit. That's not enough. It's really not enough, honey. I'm done. You rather have a young bitch? Yeah, look at what you got. You got a bunch of OF girls, strippers, bitches that live in, you know, back alleys and shit. Your mama called it a homeless shelter. I make you look better. And all I asked was for mutual respect, which I thought we agreed upon. But your old ways are creeping back in because you're feeling yourself. You know, last week when the probation came and, you know, they were going to take you to jail again for all the stuff you weren't supposed to have. So I might not have been there for jail, but I made sure your ass didn't go back to jail just last Monday. Don't play with me. I did nothing wrong for you to deserve the disrespect you've given me for the last 24, 48 hours. So you don't know me. You're right. You flew me out. You didn't get to smash. You know what I'm saying? Things didn't go that way. But whatever. Do you. Move on. You done with me? I'm done with you. Like, nigga. I'm not a bitch that needs you. I'm self-made. We said that from the beginning. You asked me to be in your video that went viral in #1. I wonder if you would have put, you know, all your little flunkies in there, how those numbers wouldn't have did. We'll see.
All right, this Hazel E chick, I don't know, she a rapper from Cincinnati, Ohio. She been like basically, you know, rolling around with Blueface since he got out of prison. I think he did something to a security guard or some dude at the club in Vegas, and he got some jail time, came out with tats all on his face. So, you know, 40, I think she 45, 46, you know, no wisdom. Out of all the guys that, you know, she could deal with, being still a nice looking young lady, a guy that can beat her speed. She goes for 28-year-old Blueface behind the jail walls. And he played her. Didn't even take 90 days. Didn't even take a month. She's like, I helped you with probation, keep you out of jail. And that's one thing you can test a woman for. You test her and she gonna tell you, you gonna put out all the business or tell her, or she gonna tell you, you know, she got the real one-on-one playlist, music entertainment playlist. She gonna tell what she did for you. But if you go out there and be like, you know, she's super disrespectful, ungrateful, and you say what you did for her, she'd probably be like, well, you throw that all in my face. But they'll never learn, man. These women love convicts. That's just what it is. You become more attractive when you a criminal, you a convict. I seen that debate they was having on that Tether's channel with the girl Jazz and the Pearly Pilgrim girl. And then she was saying that black women like criminals, and women across the board in America that I could speak on, and shit, in probably other countries, I'm gonna speak on America, they like criminals. I did a video on Free Game 89 about that, about black women specifically like criminals, but it ain't no different than Becky. You know, Ariana Grande said, you know, she wanted to eat dinner with Jeffrey Dahmer. That Luigi dude that popped that dude from United Healthcare, okay? You know, they was trying to line up to clap his cheeks or get their cheeks clapped by him. And today's, they probably want to do both. That's just what it is. You know, women have always been attracted to bad boys. They always been attracted to danger. You know, this woman is 45, 46 years old, and she still hasn't learned her lesson. Obviously, she's doing well for herself, but then you still going into the trash can for a convict that probably told you a whole bunch of sweet nothings and sweet lies just to use you while she was in jail. You could have had a lot of these dudes, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to go to a U-Haul and get a hard-working dude that's working his way up the ladder, or a guy that's working his way up the ladder in the business, starting in the mailroom. You know, they don't want to get a young up-and-coming lawyer, or they don't want to get a guy that got a long service and then, you know, pour into his service and help him take his service to the next level, or help him level up. You know what I'm saying? They'd rather go to the prisons and help somebody and help one of them dudes level up, because, you know, to be honest with you, she know he ain't gonna grow. She knows she'll always be able to control him. She knows she'll always have one up on him. They feel like if they help a dude out that, you know, one of these guys that's on the up and up, they gonna help them out and they gonna leave because, you know why they believe that? Because that's what they would do. So many dudes then turn trick hoes out the strip club, got a homeless chick, helped them get them on their feet, had a girl down on their luck. And what did the woman do? First thing she did was disrespect them. It was a particular video I was watching on YouTube about they was in court. I don't know what show it was. And the dude said he helped a woman and her kids. They was staying in a car. I don't know how many, if y'all seen this video, they was homeless without a car. He lived in Cali. Somehow they moved to Minnesota or something like that. He paid for them a crib. And, at the end of the day, he was like, where my money at? I just, get a job and just start paying my money back. And the woman was like, I ain't got to pay you back. So the woman started cooking and he wanted to get his plate first. So the daughter started yelling and screaming like, how do you eat first before all the kids? How do you eat first before all the kids eat? You know what I'm saying? And you like, hold on, and you sitting there like, hold on, home girl, I paid for the food. I paid for the food. I paid for the food. And you yelling and screaming at me because I get to eat first and your mama ain't paid me back or nothing, like the disrespect. So you can't, that's how they look at it. I help you. You gonna do me dirty, right? Because that's how I would do you. But in reality, men are very, very loyal. If a girl help me do some stuff, even if it don't work, I'm gonna make sure you good. If I fuck over the relationship, you know what? I'm gonna make sure I look out for you still. If it's my fault, I'm here if you need me. Now, if you fuck me over, it's all ties there. But they know Pookie is always gonna keep fucking up and go back to jail, and they can hold the probation officer, the parole officer over their head so they can always control them. They can't control a productive man that already got his stuff. You know what I'm saying? They just look at it as, guess what? I can't control him. He ain't dangerous. He can be the same, sexy value or attractiveness value as Blueface, but she don't look at it that way. Most women love to live in victimhood. Most women love to play the victim. Most women just love to control the scenario. They love this drama going back and forth on the internet. This bitch 50 going back and forth over a 28-year-old who got all these tattoos on his face. That lets you know what type. And she had kids in the video too. She got kids. That just lets you know what type of broad she is, bro. Your decision making still don't go nowhere past than you being 16 years old. Bitch, you 16 almost over 2 times, damn near 3 times. And you still dealing with these dudes. Bitch, they don't never learn, bro. If they don't got it by the time they 18, 19, 20, fuck all that frontal lobe. If they don't understand that by that age, 21 at the minimum, bro, they never gonna mature past 16 years old. This woman had probably been flipped, dipped, tripped, triple omelet flipped by so many of them dudes like Blueface, and she never learned her lesson. But then these the same bras that get out here and say, oh, niggas ain't shit. It's the niggas you fucking with. You don't want to get a guy. You can't get a guy on your level at this age, but a guy that's on his way up doing the right thing. Oh, if I help him, he gonna leave. Women always got an escape plan. Always remember that. If you marry a girl, her escape plan was before y'all got married. They ain't no, I don't know what I'm gonna do. They always got an escape plan. If you just clap at her cheeks and she got, whatever, she already got an escape plan. 90% of American women already have an escape plan. Regardless, if y'all friends, if y'all cool, if y'all platonic friends, if you clap on her cheeks, if you married, she's already thinking about how she's going to get away when it go bad. And when it don't go bad and she want to get away, she's going to create a scenario in her head in a way to sabotage the relationship. That's just what it is. That's why this is what this bitch is right here. Too old to be hopping on the internet with this bullshit, man. Too old to still be making the same decisions. This is why you don't bail these newly divorced women out. You don't bail these 40-year-old women out. They get nothing but penetration, even if it smell like sanitation. They get Nathan, bro. If they husband died, then you consider it. But all the reason they 40, 35, 40, 45, and they lonely and they all this, it's their fault. Don't say they don't want to be saved. Just like the bitch in the strip club, they don't want to be saved. Hit the link in the description. Check out the Real 101 playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. Everything inside the link tree. Peace.